If you are looking for golf community property, well then today's video is for you as we are touring and talking about the community of Terravita in North Scottsdale, and we're starting right now. Welcome back. I am Michelle Miller with Michelle Miller AZ, and again, we are talking about the golf community of Terravita. So this community was developed in the mid-1990s. Actually, they started building around 1994. It was developed by Del Webb, and his vision for this master plan community was that it was an active adult community that blended in nicely with the environment around there. And actually, they won quite a bit of awards as far as how environmentally friendly the community is. Like 4 years after the development, the members of the community took over the HOA, and so now it is a member-run HOA, which means they make all the rules about the golf course and the community as a whole instead of some governing body of the HOA. So Terravita itself, let's get some little facts about it. So it covers 823 acres, so it's quite a large community. There are 1,380 homes in here. And what I like about Terravita is the way that they have laid this community out. So you will see pockets in this community, and all the homes in certain sections are of a particular size. So the homes can range from like 1,400 feet on the small side all the way up to 4,000 plus square feet. So what you won't have a 1,400 square foot home next to a 4,000 square foot home. So, and what this community is really popular for is people, once they get in the community, they love living there so much that they will just like move up, move down. I've never seen another community where the residents switch houses as often as they do in this community. So it's actually very nice. You know, people just love living there. All right, home prices. You will find on the low end, they're ranging in the 700s, right as at the time of making this video. And then also so the larger homes or more expensive homes are going for over 2 million. So it gives you sort of a gauge. And this community is popular. It is a little pricier than living in some of the other areas in North Scottsdale just because of the amenities. So just take that into consideration when you are looking for golf properties. But most of the golf communities, you know, they do run a little bit higher than non-golf communities. All right, so speaking of amenities, let's start at the gate. It is a man-gated community. So, and they are pretty strict. You know, you have to be on the guest list or something like that, or with somebody accompanying you. So that is a nice feature, you know, for that security. There are side gates that you can go in and out as a resident, but then you have to have the thing on your windshield. They are, obviously it is a golf community. It's a private golf course. And at the time of making this, I do believe there is a wait list. Like most of the golf communities here in Scottsdale, there is a wait list to get on, and the rates for the community always change. I think it's around $60,000 or $70,000 initiation fee. There are 6 lighted tennis courts. There are 6 lighted pickleball courts. They have a huge pool. I think it might be an Olympic-sized pool that is heated. They do a lot of classes in the pool. You'll see people out there all day long taking classes. Their fitness facility is really, really nice. They just redid it again, which they had redone it not that long ago, but just upgraded all their equipment. They have a really beautiful clubhouse, really nice locker rooms, and then there's also rooms that you can take, like a bar or Pilates class or yoga. So they offer all of that in the facility as well. There's sidewalks throughout the whole community, so if you really like to walk or ride your bike, that's a possibility. You're very close to hiking. There's a 34,000 square foot clubhouse. So in the clubhouse, which they redid, I think it was maybe like 5 years now, they redid the inside. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a big bar in there. They have a full service restaurant, and then a huge patio that you can sit out with fire pits and, you know, watch the people on the driving range or the golf course, you know, as you have like, you know, a tea or, you know, a cocktail at the end of the day. It's really, their clubhouse is really beautiful. All right, so this community, while it is more older adults, if you did move into this community and were interested in the schools, it is the Cave Creek School District, and it actually is really close to the Cactus Shadows High School. It's pretty close to the Desert Mountain Elementary, and then there's Sonoran Trails Middle. So they're all reasonably close. So, but it is the Cave Creek School District, and it is rated A+. So, but you know, you can do your own investigation, or it was when my kids were there, it was A+ school district. All right, so every community, there are pros, there are cons. So let's start with the pros in this community. Resale is very good. Like I said earlier in the video, there's a lot of people moving up, moving down. I like that there's a lot of variety of home sizes. So if you wanna stay with all of your friends, but you don't need such a large home anymore, there is the possibility to move down and not leave your community. So that's a positive. There is very beautiful mountain views because we're right near Black Mountain here. So a lot of the communities either have golf course views or mountain views, which is really nice. And you can get sunset views obviously as well. Another plus is the wonderful amenities that you are offered. So, I mean, to have pickleball, tennis, there's basketball. They have actually a little clubhouse too where a lot of people play cards. And so my mom actually lived in this community, and my mom is a widow, and they actually have these ladies on the go. So there's for women that were, I think it started off as people that were widows and just, you know, ladies to get together with. It may have expanded to people that are not widows, but they do have like these internal groups if you want to play cards and things like that. So it's good. There's a lot of good social activities aside from the ones that the HOA plans. Other pluses, it's like I said, it's man-gated, and I feel like because of the amenities and all the things that are available and the demand in here, your resale value, the value of your property, you know, holds itself. So, you know, overall, generally a good investment as far as real estate. All right, like we said, there's no perfect neighborhood. So what are the cons to living in Terravita? All right, so first of all, there are 2 HOAs, which means there's 2 HOA fees. So that might be costly. At the time I'm making this video, the HOA fee on the property, that my mom's property is a little over $450 a month. There is a almost $10,000 buy-in for a social membership because they are, a lot of times upon resale, a lot of these communities, you know, will build up their coffers. And part of it is they had taken out a loan to do the remodeling of the clubhouse, and so I think they are still paying off that note. The other thing is the lots aren't that big, but a lot of these communities, they aren't huge lots in these planned communities. But if you want a little bit more space, you know, maybe either move up into one of the bigger properties, you know, or maybe this community isn't for you. Also, it can be expensive. So if you're not going to use all these amenities that are offered, this might not be the place that you want to live because you have to pay for that. You have to pay the initiation fee, and then you have that, you know, that high HOA fee every month. So that might be a deterrent for you. And then the last one is it's pretty far north. It's at the corner of, it's the top of Scottsdale Road and where it meets Carefree Highway. So if you go in and you go to the airport a lot or you work downtown, this might be a little bit longer commute than what you'd like. So that's just something to bear in mind. But overall, it's an excellent community. It's people really like it. The resale value, like I said, is really good on it. And overall, you know, I wouldn't have put my mom in there if I didn't think it was a nice community. So, and she felt safe in there, and you know, it's been a good, nice community for her. So anyways, if you have questions about this community or anything else regarding the Scottsdale area, please reach out. My contact information is at the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.